เคเดี๋ยวผมสับหน้าจอเนาะวันนี้ก็Genshin Impactกันนะครับเดี๋ยวจะเล่นเนื้อเรื่องแล้วก็อีกอย่างหนึ่งวันนี้เดี๋ยวคู่หนึ่งไม่อีกอย่างเดี๋ยวขึ้นไลฟ์บน TikTok ด้วยนึงนะครับโอเคผมตัวไลฟ์บน TikTok มาเดี๋ยวเราเริ่มเลยดีกว่าเนาะจะได้ไม่เสียเวลาครับ
See? Told you they'd be here.
Xavier! Oh, and Shiori and Farina too!
Ah, Hydro Archon above! If it isn't my darling camera operator and clapper loader! A very happy Fontanalia festival to you as well!
I'm guessing you came back to celebrate with us?
Yep. And how about two? Even though the last festival had some unexpected hiccups, since you're all here together like this, you must be planning on entering the competition, right?
Of course! A celebration of the entertainment industry. No one who's anyone would choose to sit this one out.
Fontaine Fashion Week might be more my speed, but the film festival brings in a lot of orders and boosts brand recognition, so I wasn't going to miss out either.
A few new awards have been added this year too. Best Director, Best Costume Design, oh, and Best Camera Operation.
ขอโทษครับ
Ooh, sounds like we've got work to do. Come on, tell us! What's Musketeer Pictures film gonna be about?
Oh, about that.
What's wrong, Xavier? What's with that look?
No, even I'm not naive enough to fall for something like that again. Besides, thanks to the fine people here, Musketeer Pictures has more than enough funds to shoot without investors.
And yet problems persist.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we were planning to replicate our past success and shoot a film based on a popular novel. But as we were holding auditions for the female lead earlier today, a striking young mademoiselle wandered in by accident. Her disposition was simply ethereal, the look in her eyes somewhat melancholic. Oh, I wish you could have been there. The awe I felt can scarcely be put to words.
อารมณ์ที่แสนเลื่อนลอยแววตาที่ดูเศร้าส้อย
You had to be there, friend. No matter where she stood, it was as if her surroundings, even the air itself, turned into the perfect shot.
Guess you found your lead actress then?
No, quite the opposite. My script is entirely unworthy of her. I fear it is. Nevertheless, I couldn't help but approach the mademoiselle to ask about her background.
What did she say?
Sadly, she said her best friend was gone. After returning to her own homeland not too long ago, she decided to visit where her friend was from to remember them better.
คอลัมบีนา
Oh, no wonder she looked.
Yes, but that's when it struck me. Why not cast her as the lead in a film centered around her search for this old friend?
Huh? You're getting.
Think about the difficulties we faced with the two musketeers. We had to start from scratch back then, too.
โอเค เมื่อกี้ผมดันข้ามบทพูดไป
Guess so, but
Don't worry, Paimon. Chiori and I have evaluated the proposal.
I won't really need to start on the costumes until the cast is finalized, so it's not too much extra work for me.
Oh, fair mademoiselles. How can I ever thank you?
Finishing the
script would be a start. You know, compared to a commercial popcorn flick, I do prefer the idea of shooting a more artistic film. One that leaves a profound and lingering impact and
I agree. True trendsetters are the people who dare to go against the grain.
wow! Leave it to Director Farina to have a vision. Honestly, though, anyway, now that we've heard so much about this lead actress, Paimon's gotta know who it. Ah! Columbina!
จริงด้วย
What are you doing here?
Hello. I was just walking past when I heard you talking about me.
Huh? You know Miss Columbina?
Of course! Wait a second. Does this mean Columbina is the actress who inspired the whole rewrite? Yeah. Wait, so did you make the trip?
Yes. I mentioned how I wanted to visit other nations once things settled down in Notcry, remember? So I went to the curatorium to ask Never for advice. She told me about the film festival in Fontaine and said it might be fun to visit. I spoke to Lauma before I left too, and she thought it was a great idea to get out for a bit. It's just, I received quite different travel advice from the two of them.
Oh? How so?
Well, Lauma told me to go out and experience new things and make new friends.
what a wonderful suggestion.
What about Nefer?
She said, don't trust anyone and don't talk to strangers.
Yep, that sounds like her.
I can understand that too. It shows this Nefer cares about you a great deal, Miss Columbina.
Yes, so I plan on combining their advice. All I need to do is turn strangers into friends, and then I can talk to them.
Huh. That kinda makes sense.
Hey, Chiori. Oh, look who's back. Happy Fontanalia Festival.
Oh, looks like we have a superstar in our midst. How about an autograph, Big Shot?
Haha, very funny.
All settled then?
Yep, the Duke gave his blessing, and I cleared it with the Udex. During the festival, inmates with good behavior will get a chance to spend some time on the outside.
Under the stringent supervision of the Special Patrol, of course.
Risley! It's been a while. Happy Fontanalia Festival!
Does that mean Veronique and her brother will be at the festival?
During a specific window of time, sure. Doesn't hurt to give the inmates something to look forward to. A little sun will do them some good, I think. This is a friend from your travels, I'm guessing. Thought I heard something along those lines?
Right! We should make some introductions, huh? Chevros, Risley, this is Columbina.
Welcome to Fontaine, Miss Columbina. I bet the weather's been quite an adjustment.
Yeah,
พี่ขี้อะไรวะเนี่ย
And not the good kind, I take.
No, I quite like it. It's a lot warmer than Not Cry.
Then what was the punch for?
Oh, should I not have done that? The flowers that bloom here are so vibrant, and the people are so kind.
Ah, so that was meant as a gesture of friendship. Is that right, Miss Cullen?
Isn't that what...
Right. Might have been a bit premature in this instance, though. Your friend here is quite the character.
Good thing we said something. You weren't seriously gonna go around punching every single person in Fontaine, were you?
No, just the ones I wanted to be friends with.
That's not... what Paimon's trying to say is, maybe keep the punches to a minimum until after you're friends with someone.
If you say so.
You're quite the character, Miss Columbina.
So, are we friends?
Of course. Any friend of the Traveler is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Oof.
แต่คอลอมบิน่ามันคงไม่หนักหรอกเนาะ
When it comes to friends, you sure know how to pick 'em.
So Miss Columbina is the lead actress I've been hearing so much about. The whole thing about her aura is starting to make more sense.
You gonna be part of the film this time too, Shivers?
That was the plan. But now that Mr. Xavier has changed the direction, I don't think I'm in quite as many scenes.
เฮ้ยวิสลี่ได้บัฟเลยนะครับในแพทช์นี้ ถ้าเล่นกับทีมสเตล่าคอนดักก็โหดมาก ผมเห็นคนเอามาโชว์เคสอยู่ในกลุ่ม แต่ผมยังไม่ได้ปั้นเลยไม่มีประจำตัว แต่ก็คงใช้ตัวของอาวุธหลุดเลนนะครับ
It's all for the best, though. A different crew asked me to help consult on some of their musket work.
ไม่ใช่สมุดสกายนะ มันสมุดอะไรนะอีกอันหนึ่งอะเดี๋ยวพอหมดสนทนานี้เดี๋ยวผมลองเปิดให้ดูนะครับ
Oh, sounds like our trust.
I'm just going where I'm needed. I'm more than willing to help with whatever this production needs as
Well, speaking of, would you happen to know if there are scenic locations or...
The festival's pretty popular this year, so there's not a lot left. You might just have to talk it over with the other productions and see if they'll let you squeeze in here and there.
I see.
Having trouble finding a filming location?
Yes, we made a last-minute decision to go down a different route, so the indoor locations we reserved are no longer a good fit.
You know, I might know a place. Good views, good atmosphere, and no production team has snatched it up.
That sounds perfect! Where is it?
You want me to reveal it just like that? Come on, let it be a surprise.
As much as that sounds riveting, I think we should. You go do that, and Director Farina and I will take Miss Columbina around the city to discuss lighting and styling.
Is Traveler?
ใช่ครับต้องมีซันโดรนก่อนนะถึงจะติดดาราได้
Yeah, everyone here is our friend. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, then the Traveler and I will go check out this potential film.
I'll leave this to the Duke then. Until later, everyone. Maybe we'll run into each other on set.
Okay then. Lead the way, Risley.
Who said anything about roads?
Huh?
ผมคุยมาหลายประโยคอยู่นะคุณมีครับผมมีซันโดรนอยู่นี่ไงแล้วก็มีประจำตัวด้วย แล้วก็กำลังคิดอยู่ว่าทีมของไรสลีย์เนี่ยก็แน่นอนว่า
You got a side job for me? Sure thing.
นี่ได้เป็นประมาณนี้ ส่วนอาวุธของไรสลีย์ที่ผมมีอ่ะผมว่าจริงๆผมก็ใช้สลับกับเวเรซ่าแหละครับก็คือ Lost Player อาวุธหลุดเลนนะแอบเสียดายอยู่เหมือนกันนะจริงๆผมLost Play ก็ดีแหละครับจริงๆตอนนี้ผมว่าจะให้ริสลี่เนี่ยเปลี่ยนมาใช้อันนี้ของตัวนี้ครับของตัว Not Cry เพราะว่า มันแจกชำนาญธาตุหลังจากที่ชาร์จโจมตีถูกศัตรูจริงแต่ผมยังทำไม่เสร็จนะเพราะว่ามันใช้เงินค่อนข้างเยอะเลยแค่อัพตัวของซาโดนก็จะหมดตัวแล้วครับตอนนี้ใช่ผมว่าคุ้มนะแล้วมันให้เป็นตัวความแรงครีด้วยเดี๋ยวกันนะไม่แฟกไลลิสผมแปลกๆมันควรจะเป็นความแรงครีหรือเปล่าชำนาญใช้กระทิน้ำแข็งอยู่แล้วด้วยใช่ครับฮะไปเรืออันนี้เรือของใครอ่ะ
No way! You brought the winglet up to the surface?
อ๋อ
It'd make quite the grand backdrop for a film.
Paimon's more focused on the fact that this thing is supposed to be underwater, inside the fortress of Millipede.
ติดตามขอบคุณนะครับคุณฮานาดะอุตส่าห์กดติดตามให้ขอบคุณมากๆนะครับ
True. And keeping up with the maintenance on a vessel this big is a lot of work. It takes a crazy amount of manpower just to keep it up and running.
Oh, Paimon kind of thought it just sat there until you needed it.
I wish it were that simple. The truth is the maintenance costs on this thing are substantial. So we decided to rent it out during the festival to earn some extra mora. Besides, the inmates are the ones who keep it in good shape. Seeing the fruits of their labor put to use is a good form of social rehabilitation for them.
Huh. You've really thought this through. What you think, Xavier? Is this a good place to shoot?
I've got it! Good monsieur. The beginning is the hardest part, and the opening of this film has been eluding me, but now...
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for bringing us here, Risley.
Don't thank me just yet. This isn't quite a done deal.
Huh? Not a done deal as in...
This person isn't affiliated with the production team. The rental fee was high enough to scare off plenty of other film crews, but she didn't blink. Made quite the generous offer, and didn't even attempt to haggle.
นาเวียหรือเปล่าคนที่มาเช่าเนี่ย
Do you know what she plans to use it for? I'd like to at least have a rough idea before going in to negotiate.
ฉีใส่เทนาหรือเอมเบลมดีฉีของผมใส่โนเบลสครับไม่ได้ใส่เทนาหรือเอมเบลมเลย
I didn't ask for the details, but I did see what looked like a fishing permit and a business license on her desk. My guess is she's planning on using it for some kind of restaurant or
A floating restaurant is sure to attract people, but an aquarium sounds cool too. The view...
The winglet might not be under my command right now, but it's always nice to see her admired.
A film is sure to drum up some good publicity as well. I do hope we can work...
Well, guess we should head over and talk things out.
Best of luck.
ก็แต่ใครครับตอนนี้ผมเดาเป็นนาเวียนะคนที่เป็นกัปตันผมก็คิดไม่ออกเหมือนกันว่าจะเป็นใครไปได้
Wow! The winglet seems even bigger up... Wonder who rented it out. Hello? Anyone there?
Perhaps the captain...
But why rent such a massive boat just to... Anyone there?
Seriously? Right now?
ซิดลาลีเหรอ โอ้ย
What
เชี่ย
is it gonna take
จิก
to
จัด
get some decent sleep around here? Is it?
Sorry, the aquarium's closed for the... Huh?
เฮ้ยถือว่าดีนะ มีการแสดงหน้าตาที่เพิ่มขึ้นผมว่าก็โอเคอะมีพัฒนาการนะ
See Lolly?
Traveler! Paimon! Hold on. right. How am I gonna go out dressed like this? What happened to my regular clothes? The wash! I put them in the wash after I drank too much and fell into the fountain. Oh, this can't be happening. Am I seriously gonna go out like this?
ตอนแรกผมก็สนใจนะส
Think
กิน
we
อะ
might have caught her at a bad
ก็คิด
time.
ช่างใจอยู่เหมือนกัน แต่ซานโดนค่อนข้างเอาผมหนักเหมือนกันตู้เนี้ยก็เลยแบบขอข้ามไปก่อนละกันครับสกินนี้
Silali!
I don't wanna hear it.
Hear what?
A single word about what I'm wearing. No comments, none. Is that clear?
เรื่องตัวละครน่ะผมมีการันตีอยู่แล้ว แต่ก็ ตัวละครน่าจะออก70เกือบ80แล้วถ้าจำไม่ผิดนะครับ ส่วนอาวุธเนี่ยรุนเลทแล้วก็ลึกด้วยก็ตอนการันตีเนี่ยลึกอีกน่าจะ80ได้มั้งถ้าจำไม่ผิดนะครับ ตัวของอาวุธนะเพราะว่าผมอะเตรียมก็ต้องรับสภาพตัวเองว่าเตรียมเจมมาไม่เยอะขนาดนั้น
Oh,
เหลืออยู่ 60 โลได้มั้งครับ
Crystal!
เอ้ย เหลืออยู่ 120 รวมกับตัว Star
You
Glitter
think
แล้ว
so? No, wait, I told you not to say anything! What, then, what? Her thoughts. I heard her thoughts. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I seemed a little too pleased to get that compliment, didn't I? Wait, the mind reading went both ways.
รุ่นใหญ่
Does that mean the traveler's hearing all this too? Oh, you clearly did.
Huh? What did we do? Paima's not following.
Nothing. It's nothing. Let's just move on. Did you need something? You're not here alone, I see.
Hello, I'm Xavier, a film director and producer from Fontaine.
No wonder we ran into each other in Fontaine of all places.
That's right. We're helping Xavier with his film. In fact, we were hoping to shoot some scenes on this boat.
สวัสดีครับคุณอิสานวัฒน์วันนี้ผมกลัวอยู่คอมมันส่งเสียงแปลกๆคือผมไม่ได้เปิดคอมมาเป็นเดือนแล้ว เสียงแปลกๆนี่มาจากไหนล่ะครับ
You're the one who rented it out, right?
Me? Rent a boat? I wish I had that kind of spare cash floating around. Not to mention the spare time. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I'm not here to sail off into the sunset and live out some cushy retirement life, okay?
เดี๋ยวนะซิลารีไม่ได้เป็นคนเช่าและใครเช่า
Then why you dress like...
Well, I heard one of my favorite light novels was getting turned into a film, so I came to Fontaine to catch the... Originally, I booked a room near the Opera Epicles, but I'm quite particular about where I sleep these days. I tried to find a different hotel, but with the festival, everything just as I was worried I'd have to sleep under a bridge or something. I happened to spot a help wanted sign on the side of the road.
Oh, so you're here...
No, I was hired to man the front desk. The pay is a bit low, but food and drinks are covered. And it includes room...
Wow. They actually thought you'd be a good...
What? You don't think all I have to do is tell people the aquarium isn't open yet? Other than that, I'm free to do whatever I want.
That's all?
Yeah, I was also kinda shocked. But it's not a lie. Head downstairs and see for your...
Did your boss mention anything about being open to film crews using this space? Our production was hoping to film on the deck.
No. That never...
Oh, she's around? What kind of person is she?
She's nice enough, I suppose. Pretty reasonable, too. Even offered for me to move to a bigger cabin if I was too cramped. Back at the Masters of the Night Wind, I'm used to being the one giving orders. But working under her doesn't feel like being bossed around. She seems to respect what I think.
Wow, she sounds like a great...
She did tell me she'd rather
ชี
not
ชี
be
ใช้ดาบอะไร
disturbed,
นะ
though.
ครับชีชี
She's
ผม
been
ใช้
working on an
ฟาว
important
เนียสครับ
project, so...
Got it. Thanks for the heads up.
All right, the captain's quarters are this way. Wait, but I'm wearing... whatever. Miss Gyotan? These visitors were hoping to ask you about something.
โอเครู้แล้วนะครับว่าคนเช่าเรือคือใคร
I said to limit the interruptions. Just tell them the aquarium is still...
Sandrone, you're here? Huh?
Are you okay, Sandrone? Do you still remember us? Everyone was so upset after...
Miss Seat Lolly, why don't you escort this gentleman to the reception area for a cup of tea? I have something to discuss with these two in private.
เกิดอาการบั๊กเล็กน้อยครับตัวของซานโดรน
Ah, I see.
Sandrone?
I really can't go anywhere without running into you two, can I?
Are you okay? During the battle, your core, it was...
ขอแอดเพื่อนได้บอกได้ครับได้ครับ หมายถึง
Destroyed by
UID
that
ใช่ไหมครับ
bastard Dottore. That's right. But as you can see, I'm fine now.
Oh, what a relief! Why didn't you tell us sooner? Or come back to see your friends?
Now that I have the chance, I just want to say... Thank you for saving me.
Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I only saved you so we could complete that formula and defeat Dottore once and for all. Even if he did crawl back from the grave to make us...
That doesn't matter. You're still a hero.
All right. But it wasn't just me. All I did was lend my brilliant mind to the cause and take care of one part of the plan.
You got that right. You're amazing. But how did you go from a...
From a lifeless pile of scrap to looking like this?
Well, my mom was trying to put it a bit more gently, but... yeah.
ผมว่าอาจจะเป็นที่ตัวพัดลมนะครับไม่น่าเป็นแมชชีนสปิริตนะคุณอิสานุวัฒน์นี้ต้องสวดมนต์แล้วนะ
Where do I even start?
แมชชีนสปิริตเข้าสิงพัดลมหรือเปล่าไม่ทราบว่าคุณฮาดานี้เห็น UID ผมไม่เห็นเนาะแป๊บนึงนะครับ UID ผม86490 5763นะครับมันไม่เต็มจออ๋อใช่ผมลดขนาดจอไว้ให้มันพอภาพมันเล็กเกินผมว่ามันไม่ถนัดไม่ใช่เพราะผมตั้งไว้แค่แนวตั้งอย่างเดียวนะครับ
Where am I? Did we do it? How much time has passed? I'm not in one of that Wait. Fontanian decor. Initiate self-diagnostics. Assess the extent of the damage.
การสนท
Cut
นานี้
power
เดี๋ยว
to
ค่อยออกไปรับนะครับ
compromised, non-essential components. Then reconstruct available action modules.
อ๋อยังเป็นชุดเก่า
Severe
อยู่
damage to the core. Dottore, you bastard. Polonia?
อยากรู้เหมือนกันว่าทำไมพูโรเนียถึงเป็นแบบนี้
Polonia, wake up! Activate! You're in even worse shape than me. Internal gears and energy circuits are barely intact. Extreme damage to the core, just like me, even if I could repair the damage. I don't know if... You used up all your critical energy in those final moments, didn't you? To protect the core of that guy in the hat. And the... Wait. Yes! The prototype... But can I even run it in this state? Whatever. I have to activate the numerological array. Connect the computing core to my body. Cut off power supply to all functions except the thinking module. Please. I just need to ask one question. Initiate query regarding the 3 moon sisters. How many living moon goddesses are there in possession of the One. It worked. But how did I survive? The self-diagnostics showed damage severe enough to shut me down for good. What triggered the reboot? Built the final... Alen! Were you the one who gave me this... But why now? What a vision? Wait, no. It's... a stellar linchpin?
อ๋อเหตุผลที่ซันโดนใช้
A stellar linchpin?
นี่นำไฟฟ้าดารา
What's that? You can think of it as a rare kind of vision. As for what causes one to manifest, well... That's but in Snezhnaya, or in Afatui's research at least. It's believed to have some connection to the third descender.
The third descender? We knew his remains were used to create the Gnosis, but this is the first we're hearing about a stellar linchpin.
You knew about the remains? Right, of course. Yes. The heavenly principles used the remains of the third descender to create the 7 Gnosis as a means to consolidate the Archon system. Visions result from that same system, so extrapolating from there, it's clear that the manifestation of a vision is also, to some extent, related to the third descender. For those that wield them, visions serve as a means to channel elemental power. The same is true of stellar linchpins. The difference is that, when wielding elemental energy, stellar linchpin users often exhibit a unique kind of power that it's believed that, when a stellar linchpin manifests, impurities from the remains of the third descender get fixed in place. Hence, the name. That's also believed to be the source of the strange power I just mentioned.
We've heard that visions can appear when someone has a really strong wish or desire. Stellar linchpins sound kind of similar, so... does that mean...
Huh? Oh, don't look at me like that. I've never had any grand wishes or aspirations. Just a list of things that drive me up. All I know is that, without it, the gift Alen left me, this built-in second chance, never would have triggered. But thanks to the stellar linchpin's manifestation, it did trigger. And after my core rebooted, I was able to repair the damage to my body.
Wait, does that mean Polonia is...
Yes. Unfortunately, Polonia is...
Oh, we're so sorry to hear that.
Yes. Alen often spoke to me about wishes and desires when he was alive. I suppose he thought there might come a day when I wished for something, and was willing to sacrifice my own life to fulfill it. So he left me a chance to start over. No, never. Alen once said I was his proudest masterpiece. That might sound boastful coming from me, but it's also an undeniable fact. After Alen died, I started studying how Polonia and I worked. Polonia is essentially a computational machine, so it wasn't difficult to figure out the mechanical principles there. But when it came to my own structure, that's when Alen, the Lord Artificer's true greatness, struck me once again. I attempted to imitate it when I created Catherine, but in the end, she turned out to be nothing more than a superficial replica.
What? But his creation skill, Catherine, is super impressive. We were shocked when we first found out she was a puppet.
No, she's nothing compared to what Alan was able to create. Some of the mechanical principles of my own core are still a complete mystery to me. Keeping that gift hidden wasn't even a challenge for him. Just a shame I had to waste it on fighting Dottore. I just couldn't stand the thought of him coming out on top. Huh, if you put it that way, the world owes—
Wait, but all this still doesn't explain what you're doing here. Risley said you rented the ship and even had some kind of fishing permit?
That's because I'm trying to go back to the place Alan and I lived when he was alive. The second chance wasn't the only part of the gift. According to the message, Alan left me a few other things that are stored in the house we shared together. I'm hoping that whatever he left me can help fix certain anomalies in my rebooted core. And help me understand why I received a stellar linchpin in the first place.
Okay, so go back then. What does that have to do with fishing?
And to think I'm talking to the saviors of Fontaine. Did you forget that the water levels have been rising for centuries?
Oh.
Oh, right.
With the rising water levels and changes in terrain, it's not just a matter of finding where it is, but Fontaine law prohibits unauthorized individuals and organizations from excavating underwater ruins. Amelazine caught me the minute I even made an attempt.
Why not apply for authorization then?
And face the endless slog of Fontainian bureaucracy. No thanks. Besides, I'm a Fatui harbinger. The diplomatic implications alone would be enough to give the gestionnaires at the Palais Mermonia a headache. A fishing permit, on the other hand, isn't difficult to obtain at all. Minimal paperwork required. And under the name Guillotin, the application was a cinch.
So you're exploiting a leak?
Am I? That underwater home belongs to me. If I happen to chance, of course, I do have to catch some fish to put in the aquarium, just in case the gestionnaires come to check up on things. That's also the reason I hired someone to make—
Huh? But isn't that kind of a waste? He went to all the trouble of getting a business license and renting—
If you want to run an aquarium that bad, be my guest. Use the facilities however you want. All I want is to go back home and see what other gifts Alain wanted— Hold on. Enough about me. What?
Seriously? They've been in there forever. The reaction when they saw each other was strange, to say the least. You're lucky I was nice enough to leave the room and give them some space. Back in the Masters of the Nightwind, I'm the one who gets to kick people out. I just want to know what they're talking about. Should I cast a little— No, what am I thinking? I'm Granny Eastley, the great shaman of the Masters of the Nightwind. I can't— This is just ridiculous. Making me wait out here for so long? Where's their respect for their elders?
Ah, here they are.
Were you back there arguing or something? What took you—
The two of you are already acquainted with Miss Guillotin.
Oh, yep. But don't worry. We got everything sorted. Sindra?
When she's not here.
That's right.
You'll excuse me if I didn't exactly ask for this little reunion. I wasn't— Like I said, my core is severely damaged. Even with the gift, there are anomalies that are making things unstable. I don't even know if I can continue to function without issues. So the priority is to fix these anomalies and get answers to my own questions.
Anyway, just let Sindrone know when you plan to film Xavier, and she'll, steer—
I do hope I'm not causing Miss Guillotin too much.
No! She just wants to keep a low profile for her own, complicated reasons. She doesn't want anyone else to know she's here.
Understood.
Oh, and Silale?
Huh? You mean Miss Guillotin? What does she want? Oh, please don't let it be about the pajamas. What? The seventh of the Fatui Harbingers?
Why are you telling me all this? I asked the traveler about you, and I've decided it's best to be. I can understand if you would rather not work for a harbinger. Regardless, the room on the ship is yours to keep. You're an acquaintance of the traveler, and I plan to honor that.
Wait, she's actually nice? It's not a problem. The captain also worked for the Fatui, and he helped Natlan a great deal. Besides, I've been around long enough to know what it means to earn one's keep. This isn't Natlan, and I don't expect special treatment. Besides, sitting at a desk...
I appreciate that perspective, great shaman.
Seat Lolly. Just call me Seat Lolly. That title makes me sound so... old.
Well, Seat Lolly, the traveler and I are looking for something, so we'll be heading underwater together soon. I'll leave the ship in your care while we're gone.
Together? How...
Not too often. We're heading out in a bit, but I'll be available if you need something.
You couldn't, go alone?
I wanted to, but she was concerned about my physical well-being.
Guess my mental well-being means nothing.
Huh?
อ๋อคุณมิกะใช่ไหมครับ คุณฮาดะเนาะมีกล่องไหมตอนนี้ไม่น่ามีหรอกผมว่า กำลังคิดอยู่ว่าจะเชื่อซื้อฉี
A walk would be nice.
คุณปู
All right. Our first stop is the Beryl region. After Alain left the Fontaine Research Institute, he lived in seclusion somewhere around there. Huh. This place has changed a lot. Guess I really have been gone for a long time. Let's look around and see what we can learn. Oh, and don't forget to catch a few to take back. We need to keep up appearances, remember?
ใต้น้ำฟอนเทนยังคงเป็นอะไรที่สวย ถ้าเบื่อๆก็มาว่ายน้ำที่ฟอนเทน
Busan isn't too far from here,
ผ
right?
มว่ามันสวยดีนะ
It's all a bit nostalgic, I guess. Back when I lived here, all this was still above water. All right. I have a general understanding of the terrain changes and sediment accumulation. We can stop here for now. That went smoother than expected. I appreciate.
No problem. You doing okay though, Syndrome? Seeing your home.
I'm fine. Times change. People change. That's the one thing you can actually count on. You should head back and put them in the aquarium tanks. We finished ahead of schedule, so your crew is probably still on the ship. I'll follow in a bit.
Right. Xavier said he was gonna test out a couple of shots.
I'm sure. I want to take another...
Okay then. Want us to let you know when the filming is done?
No need. Columbina relies on Kuvaki to perceive her surroundings. In Nodcry, her senses are heightened because Kuvaki is everywhere. But here, as long as she doesn't activate her abilities, her range of perception should be equivalent to an average person's line of sight. I figured that out back in Snezhnaya. I have hiding from her down to a science. So, what? Things might be a bit different now that she's merged with the Moon Sisters, but I doubt there's been a drastic change. The point is, you two can head back. Don't worry about me.
Okay, if you say so. Come find us on the ship if you need anything.
What did you leave for me, Alen? Did you know I would come back? Or...
อะไรอ่ะ เดี๋ยวก่อน อันนี้คือเปิดกิจกรรมเหรอ เปิดกิจกรรมเลยเหรอ เราทำเควสในเรื่องต่อดีกว่าเนาะจะได้ไม่เสียเวลานะครับ
Xavier, we're back!
Shh! Quiet on set! They're filming over there.
Oops!
Hey.
What's your take, Detective? Bullet wound to the chest. Gunpowder residue on the clothes.
You think it was someone...
Yes. It's possible the suspect arranged for them to meet at this very spot.
A reasonable deduction. But...
What?
The victim's pocket watch is missing.
And cut! I think we got it! Good work, everyone!
Phew, finally.
Acting was nerve-wracking for me when I first tried it too.
Chevras! Charlotte!
ชุดชาร์ลอตสวยอยู่นะ
Oh, hello there, you two.
You're filming here too? Oh, so Charlotte...
Yep. They heard about a potential filming location and wanted to come check it out.
But when we got here, your crew had already beaten us to it. Luckily, Xavier and our director, Lapine Pauline, go way back. In the end, we agreed to just share each other's filming locations.
Considering all the last-minute changes, that's just what Musketeer Pictures needed.
For sure! Based off the scene just now, you must be the star of the film,
You bet! This detective costume really suits me, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. You're already right at home lurking in the shadows taking pictures of this and that.
Thanks, Miss Chiori.
That didn't sound much like a compliment to Paimon.
So this is a film set? It looks...
This must all be quite new to you, Miss Columbina.
Yes. I watched a few films with a friend once, but she thought there was no point if I wouldn't open my eyes. So she stopped inviting me. Looks like I missed out on a lot. True, but being an actor seems like a tough job.
Huh? Most people would swap lives with an actor in a heartbeat. The lifestyle is so glamorous, and the pay is more than generous.
But they have to act out lives that aren't their own, with the whole world watching on in judgment. If they don't do it justice, it must feel like they're letting people down.
That's exactly how it feels. This young lady has quite the unique perspective. Well, that's true. But these actors are here because they want to be—
Not to mention, the film we're shooting is based entirely on you, Miss Columbina. You just need to be true to yourself.
I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not?
Not at all. Authenticity is what we're after. For example, This first scene opens with you on the boat. You just need to think about that moment in the story and picture how you would feel.
Oh, okay.
We're all here? Wonderful! Let's head to the deck and get shooting. Oh, and this is for you, dear Paimon, your clapperboard.
Whoa! Is this the same one Paimon used for the Two Musketeers?
The very same. I saved it just for you.
Thanks, Xavier! Feels like being reunited with an old friend.
Of course! That said, I have a different job, and our film is focusing on a single protagonist. So conveying the subtle changes in her state of mind is of the... In addition to the actor's own performance, another way we can convey that is through lighting.
Huh? But there's already a lighting specialist, isn't there?
Yes, but it's clear the Traveler and Miss Columbina share a deep bond. You might...
Oh, that makes sense.
So, what do you say? Willing to take on the role of lighting specialist? It's settled! I leave the job of translating our leading lady's inner thoughts in your capable hands.
ใครจอยขอจอยเข้ามาขออนุญาตข้ามก่อนนะครับเพราะว่าอยู่ในเควสเนาะแล้วเซียเรียมาอยู่อะไรตรงนี้คนเดียว
I want to ask for an autograph so bad. The cast of Great Detective Herlock. Duh! I came all the way here but I didn't expect to end up on their film set. My laundry just won't dry. The weather here is too wet.
อ๋อ
Hi, Lapine Pop.
Hey, you're back! The timing couldn't be more perfect.
And you're a director this time.
It's all thanks to my apprentice, Nanette. She's the one who told me to read Great Detective Herlock in the first place. And then...
What about your savings, though?
Oh, relax. It's different this time. I met director Xavier back during... I know exactly what our film needs and what the fit, so be sure to check it out.
Sounds like it. But we've got some...
พูดถึงผมขอเบรกเควสไว้แป๊บหนึ่งนะครับ ขอไปลองอะไรหน่อย เพราะยังไงเราต้องเก็บใบอัพพรสวรรค์ของตัวซานโดรนอยู่อยากรู้ว่าไรซ์ลี่เนี่ยมันจะแรงขึ้นไหมจะแรงขึ้นมากไหม
Who's there?
Emerge.
Stay clear. Face your gift. Let's begin. Gather.
Right here.
Take a break.
ผมว่าผมยังเล่นไม่เป็น ผมว่าผมยังเล่นไม่เป็นครับ ไม่ใช่ว่าไลฟ์ซีไม่ดี แต่ผมยังเล่นไม่เป็น ชีลูกรัก
What's happening?
I want to help.
now.
อุ๊ย
Stay clear.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Come on, keep up.
ติดโรเทชั่นจ้า
How tiresome.
ติดโรเทชั่นจ้าเมื่อกี้นี้ติดเต็มเลยเยี่ยมาก
Right here, right now. Emerge. Absorption test.
Stay clear.
Take a break.
Come on, keep up.
เนี่ยถ้าโรเทชันมันถูกต้องมันจะเป็นอย่างนี้80ไม่กดอีกรอบหนึ่ง
Right now. Emerge.
Life goes on.
Absorption test.
Stay clear.
You'll regret.
เอ้า
How tiresome.
แต่เล่นแบบไม่มีโล่นี่ก็แอบตึงเครียดเล็กน้อยนะแต่มันก็ไม่เชิงว่าถึงขั้นเล่นไม่ได้เลยนะมันก็เล่นได้ปกติเดี๋ยวไปเดี๋ยวไปเล่นเควสต่อเลยดีกว่าผมขอเบรกเข้าห้องน้ำแป๊บนึงนะครับเดี๋ยวกลับมาเนาะโอเคกลับมาแล้วก็เล่นกันต่อครับ
All right, without any further ado, it's time for production on our film, A Homecoming, to officially begin! Turning it over to you once again, Director Farina.
All right. Positions, everyone. Camera operator, clapper loader, get set up. All you need to worry about, Miss Columbina, is hitting your mark. Other than that,
Okay.
good. Lighting up. Ready. All right. Quiet on set. 3, 2, 1. Action.
This is her homeland.
Columbina.
Cut! The emotions I'm looking for were definitely there. Oh, but definitely keep that gesture at the end. I loved how real it felt. You looked genuinely moved.
That presence. Sandrone?
อะไรอ่ะ โอ้โหเวทอะไรวะเนี่ย แย่แล้วมันต้องทำควบคู่กันไปเหรอผมไม่รู้
What shall we?
ผมว่าผมใช้จงลี่ดีกว่า จงลี่ซินโดรม
Paimon's having a bunch of fun. Since Sandrone doesn't mind, we should definitely catch.
Hey, you two. Come over here.
Huh? Is everything all right?
Here. This is for you.
What is it?
It's an underwater mobility device I've been working on.
Huh? Wow.
It's just a simple mechanical device. I saw the way you were catching fish and... it was inefficient, unskilled, and completely and utterly inelegant. No need to apologize. Everyone has their own ways of doing things. But seeing as you plan to keep adding to the aquarium, it might be best if you use this. The waters of Fontaine are home to more than just harmless ornamental fish. There are plenty of predators who could do you some real harm. This device will not only help you fish, it'll all right. Oh, and if you're going for a swim, go now. And don't forget to tell me what you think of the device. I can always make more adjustments if you have any feedback.
เป้าหมายหลักในการปฏิบัติการดำดิ่งล่าสมบัติก็คือ ต้องเอาชนะและจับสิ่งมีชีวิตหายากที่อันตรายภายในเวลาที่กำหนดรวมถึงค้นหาของสะสมที่ล้ำค่ายิ่งขึ้น จากนั้นก็ถอนตัวสำหรับสิ่งมีชีวิตอันตรายส่วนใหญ่ในน่านน้ำการโจมตีเพื่อลดพลังชีวิตของโอเคก็คือตีให้ใกล้ตายแล้วก็จับเนาะเปลี่ยนไอเทมหน้าตาในกระเป๋าได้มา จะตายเองนะเนี่ยมีให้เติมเลือดไหมต้องอยู่นิ่งๆด้วยนะถ้าจะค้นหานะโอเคนี่คือโพชั่นที่เอาไว้เสริมพลังเนาะโอเคปูเก็บช่องเดียวเนาะแม่นี่ได้180เนาะน่าจะประมาณนี้เอ๊ะสนุกใช้ได้นะเกมเพลย์เนี้ยผมชอบนะ โอเค เรามาถ่ายทำภาพยนตร์กันต่อได้แล้วนะครับอืม
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier and the others should be filming.
How's it going? Have you managed to figure...
I've narrowed down a few potential locations. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the...
Great! We should get started.
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. We made good time. We might even know the location by the end of the day.
You sound pretty happy.
Do I? I suppose I've just had enough of these anomalies I've been dealing. Anyway, enough chit-chat. We have work to do. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the deck. All right. Now we just need to wait. Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is coming along.
It's really coming together.
แล้วนึงนะผมลืมแล้วผมจะทำอะไรนะไอธนูนี่ใส่ให้ใครได้บ้างเนี่ยโยอิมิยะเหรอมีใครที่ใช้ธนูบ้างขอดูแป๊บนึงนะครับธนูผมว่าอันนี้แหละดีแล้วการฟื้นฟูพลังงานเนี่ยไม่ชัสกามีอยู่แล้วพิกนารีน่าสนใจครับแต่พูดถึงทิกนารีผมไม่ได้ปั้นมาสัก
Oh, kind of impressive. These must be the ones we caught the first time we went underwater.
Like it?
It's fine, I guess.
Come on! It sounded like you really liked it just...
You're that proud of it?
Is this... Well, yeah?
You know it's gonna be gone soon, though, right?
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of Meropide, and this aquarium will be no more.
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once the festival is over, it's all just going to...
Not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger waste!
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well, because
you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never...
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
Well, if you put it like that, the happy memories we make along the way last forever. You just have to take a more glass-half-full perspective. Not to mention, everything we do here is going to be on film, so...
And when you look back on it, only happy memories.
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process.
Traveler! You're back already?
เอ้ยได้ชุดกลับมาแล้วหลังจากที่เอาไปซักแห้ง
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. I was waiting on deck so I could Anyway, you should head back to the captain's cabin right away.
Finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck. Wouldn't have taken half as long if the wind had.
Uh-oh! Too late!
Change of plans then. You'll just have to
hide! And what? Oh, there's a box over there! You can get in there! Huh? You expect me to?
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene too?
เฮ้ยเอมิลี่กับนาเวียก็มาอยู่นะ
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't...
No, we ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss Charlotte's crew wasn't able to wrap either.
Oh, for several reasons. Let us help then. The sooner we...
Thanks, you two. Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still have a night shoot later.
Thanks, Director Farina!
Of course. Fellow artists should help.
Agreed. Well then, camera, lights, get set up. Actors, give your... All right, places, everyone!
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke Saint Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics, and everything else, he's...
Huh? What was that noise?
What, Miss Jacoba? Please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general,
You said my emotion module was faultless.
it is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're...
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box, and in the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this.
And cut.
That was a long one.
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid.
Oh, there were some weird audio things going on.
Perfect! That means...
I can get out of this box.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next... In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets...
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Centroni could slip away.
Break a leg! Yep, we're headed off to...
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. I think she would like this. Quick, we should roll on this. It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence. And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Uh-oh.
รู้เหรอ
She answered...
we take a short break? That last take was beautifully organic, though.
Thanks, Director Farina. But
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some...
เดี๋ยวแล้วมาริโอเน็ตมันทำได้ไงทีนี้
Her in the... You okay, Sandrone?
Come on. Let's go check the test It's time for me to go.
มันแล้วไม่เฉลยด้วยนะว่าซานโดนหายตัวไปได้ยังไงโอเคเราจะไม่ให้ดูโปรนะเราจะใช้ปู่ว่ายน้ำแทนนะครับ
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space.
The what?
Hélène, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water but it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in
พูด
front
ตามตรง
of the
นะ
second
ผม
sluice
ไม่ค่อย
gate,
ชอบเลย
and
นะ
this
พื้น
chamber
ที่
will
ที่แบบ
become empty once again.
มันเอียงๆอย่างเงี้ยตรงทางเข้าแชสซึมก็เหมือนกันผมรู้สึกว่ามันชวนคลื่นไส้เล็กน้อยอ่ะจะอ้วกเลย
So, this is where you used to live?
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still, if the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before, come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission. Happy? I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive? Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end. Oh, all right, enough standing around. Let's... Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... And you... read the whole thing? Just so you know. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the... Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke. Coffee. Tea. This was Helen's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Hélène was bedbound, this is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here. Oh, these are some of Helen's drafts from his later years. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
people?
Oh, this was taken when Alen and Renee were both still in his later years. Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most, even if just to stop him. Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Alen and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these
logic and math puzzles. Those happen to be my specialty. It's been so long. Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
อ๋อย้ายฟันเฟืองทั้งหมดไปอีกด้านหนึ่งแป๊บหนึ่งนะ
Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first... Well, what did you think of the game? You showed quite a bit of promise, too. We should do this again sometime.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories!
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Alen built.
Ooh! How chic!
Alen never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing Alen's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical, but as Alen continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack. place in every home and easily replaceable. It was only after I left that I realized how hard a good piano is to find. Ahem. Enough about that. Ellen's gift should be just in here. Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks like it's locked with some kind of gear mechanism. Knowing you, Ellen, I'm guessing it goes... Got it. Am I a genius? Let's see here. A box?
Well, you gonna open it?
It's heavier than I was expecting. A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. Wait a second.
Oh, a cube?
It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Ellen would use it to store information. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free.
Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
Huh? Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes.
Well then, people should stop being so annoying.
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute is...
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, Unraveler of all reason.
Nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's more writing at the bottom.
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it.
Ellen! Don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase like that.
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia.
ไปทั้งโทษคนตายซะแล้ว ไปโทษพูโรเนียซะแล้ว
That's enough. I told you it was You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box. Just put it down and let me read the letter. To my little clockwork princess. Not another word.
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence. This is the process of recognizing the soul. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation. Or to me, you're just like the rest of us. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient
วาย
and develop
25
logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory. Emotions and logic often clash with each other. And as you told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form. So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart,
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. Ellen.
Oh.
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here.
You made up your mind already?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place. No, I can do this on my own. But, do you want to watch?
What do you mean?
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have...
And by resolve...
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your...
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be... born anew. Or whatever. This is... Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself...
You're really sure about that?
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as... friends, and you want to question it. Enough with the mushy... Right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula.
Oh, just like St. Lolly's scent-sharing technique.
Huh. Sounds like that shaman has some tricks up her sleeve. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result through both isn't... Anyway, let's get this show on the... But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want any interruption.
ฮะเข้าดันเหรอน่าจะนานไหมเนี่ยเพราะเราลงสตรีมมา4 ทุ่มด้วยเนาะ
No, it's probably just the result of Alen's formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all... mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that me? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, shall we sit down and talk?
เพราะมันชุดคนละชุดกันนี่
that should do it. Hello, my name is Alen Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Here, I want you to have...
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right?
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, What we choose in the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, This is where we were born. Where mornings of tending to the garden, afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying, evenings of cozy. Len, what are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day.
Oh. I thought those peaceful days would. You know that's not Maybe. But how. That was just bad, was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Elen was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties, a machine acting like a human. I suppose that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, that's...
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to...
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged,
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see...
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One, and then one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you... Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbine. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different end? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just been... You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just... Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the thing, but in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, And now, even Polonia is no longer with us. I did everything I could, but it's just... Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit? I suppose, but you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be... Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like... the more I care about something... It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because... I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? That I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again. Go ahead. I'm ready. Why do we keep losing everything we care about? I know it hurts, but that's life. I wish... I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
ก็คือนารู้วิธีแก้สมการนี้มาตลอด แต่คือก็ทำเป็นไม่สนใจมาตลอดเหมือนกัน
I'm fine. Cry? You've gotta be kidding me. The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Ellen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice, I suppose. Come to think of it, the aquarium? The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place
Don't say that! A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about what you...
Now? After seeing what... It's like you said. We get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced. Because...
Well said!
Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
Right! Earlier you... or your inner self mentioned something about her...
You think that's something you can just ask and I'll tell you? I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the... That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some... Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on.
Huh?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable...
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have.
Remind me how they ended up like that again?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his Unfortunately, his theory of the 4 Orthants was imperfect at the time. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people...
By severing their souls?
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up after you saved Fontaine by turning Fontainians into true humans. These souls returned to the ley lines, but the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of
Almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world. Unrecognized.
Not only that, but over time, they begin to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment, but the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, but, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me.
Just trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Alright. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Androne? You never knew Renee and the others, right?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem, but... In his later years, Elen told me he regretted not... He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his... If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might... Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened... You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Just washing off the grime of the past.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code?
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this...
Huh?
You get this, Granny Eatsley!
You. Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Why? Because Miss Guillotin? I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
โอเคบทที่2จบฉากที่2จบไปแล้วก็วันนี้เดี๋ยวน่าจะพอแค่นี้ก่อนเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้ค่อยมาต่อฉากที่3กันนะครับโอเคสำหรับวันนี้พอแค่นี้ก่อนดีกว่าเจอกันพรุ่งนี้นะครับทุกคนสำหรับวันนี้ฝันดีนะครับถ้าเกิดมีคำหยาบคายตรงไหนในระหว่างตอนไลฟ์เนี่ยก็ขออภัยด้วยเนาะโอเคสำหรับวันนี้บ๊ายบายครับเจอกันพรุ่งนี้ครับ